Yep. Okay, back here with Gerald Chaviaras, my special guest tonight on After Hours with Jon Francois, 90.1 FM WECS, broadcasting from Eastern Connecticut State University in Willimantic, Connecticut. That was the Beastie Boys with Intergalactic as a tribute to one of its guys, Adam Yauch, who just recently died of cancer. Rest in peace, and of course, my condolences go out to all his family and closest friends. Did you ever listen to them growing up, or kind of back and forth?
I like the Beastie Boys. I like some of their stuff. I
Yeah.
think, I like them. I mean, I don't want to get critical, but I think they're pretty silly. I think it's pretty good. I think it's cool.
They are.
I think I was mentioning to you earlier. I think there's an album called Paul's Boutique. It's an instrumental record that I really liked a lot.
Yeah.
Which really, I was surprised. I didn't know, all the cool stuff they did. They did some really good instrumental things.
Yeah.
I like them though. I think it's pretty, it's fun. I think it was very unique what they did.
Of course. Like I said in the beginning, they came out during a time where it seemed like it was just a black thing to get into hip hop.
Sure.
And they said, "Hey, we're white, and it's okay to get into hip hop," and they did that. And they also made hip hop less serious, because I think hip hop was taking itself too seriously by the time they came out, which was like in the '80s when gangster rap came in, and it was all about killing and having sex with women anonymously. It was just crazy.
Right.
And they came in and said, "Hey, we can have fun with this."
Sure.
Yeah, kind of like what Will Smith did,
Mm-hmm.
with the Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff. So. They were trailblazers in a way.
I think they definitely were, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think Eminem would be where he is right now if it weren't for the Beastie Boys,
right.
They made it safer.
I think rap and hip-hop and everything took a totally different turn after the Beastie Boys. I think they opened a lot of doors.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they said, hey, rap can be lighthearted, it can be amusing, it can be all these different things other than, all right, we're going to shoot down these people.
Yeah.
So, I think it was very great what they did in popular music. I was wondering about something. People in certain cultures have their ways as far as what's appropriate to eat and what's not appropriate to eat. I've been thinking about this for a while. Why do we think it's disgusting to eat a dog when we see a cow and a chicken and a pig who are also animals, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's okay to eat them. Now, I'm not saying this as a vegetarian because I'm not a vegetarian. It's just something that I've just been wondering. Like, who put that standard that, all right, dogs are not this American acceptable thing to eat? And I had like a variety of responses. Some people said, hey, it's all about what certain cultures think. There are cultures that are against eating cows, or
sure.
But I mean, do you kind of know the origin of that, or do you know why?
Well, I think in India the cow's sacred. The exact reason I can't, I won't pretend that I know exactly why, though I did.
Yeah, sure.
But I think here in America, I mean, eating a dog or a cat, it's just like, I think it's just the whole domestic.
I think
because they're pets.
Yeah, they're thought of as man's best friend or woman's best friend.
I think people would go. It just wouldn't work for, especially like the kids would go crazy. You know what I mean? If their mom was like cooking a dog and they have a dog.
Yeah,
that's
true.
I think it's just that, but it's cultural, like you're saying. I think it's. I don't think it's any different though. I don't. I mean, if you really broke it down.
Yeah.
I don't see what's different between eating a chicken and a dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just they're all animals.
I don't want to be like devil's advocate, but yeah, they're all animals, So it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of the same, I mean, it'd be interesting. There are, like I don't know. I've been to Asia, where they do eat dog, they eat snakes and stuff like that. Of
course.
And it's just like. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's fine for them. I think it's basically what you're saying. It's all just an animal.
It is.
It's just where you draw the line,
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, as far as pets are concerned, I'm thinking there could be some little boy out there in rural heartland America, maybe somewhere in the Midwest or wherever they have farms in this country, and he could have a pet chicken named Oswald, and he could appreciate this chicken the same way we here in Connecticut could appreciate a pet dog. And all of a sudden you find out, oh my God, Oswald has to be cooked so we can have a barbecue or we could have a nice dinner at the table with the family. Like, it's just interesting.
Yeah, I think that would be really disturbing.
Yeah.
You know, if you had to cook Oswald, you know, it'd be like, what a drag that would be.
Oswald the chicken.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think it's just the same thing. You could have the pet chicken, just like you could have the pet dog.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know. I think the whole thing, I think there should be a little bit more compassion about it all. I don't think we need to eat as much meat as we eat, really.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like on top of the food chain. It's part of our protein system. So I guess it's kind of hard to get away from it. Are you a vegetarian?
I am a vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I'm not. I don't really. If you and I were sitting down having a meal, I wouldn't care if you were eating filet mignon next to me.
So you wouldn't be like turned off if I was eating like McDonald's?
No. I think everybody has their choice. Yeah, I've been a vegetarian for about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it depends. Like you said, the protein. I studied it a little bit, nutrition and stuff, just to figure it out to make sure, you know, it was going to be okay. And it depends on your blood type and all this stuff. And if you have a good diet, if you eat a lot of other things to get your proteins and things like that. But, I mean, philosophically speaking, I don't think it's necessary to kill animals the way we do. I mean, if you hunt and kill and you needed to do that, like there's been the time when you needed to do that, I think it seems really, really okay, you know. But now, it's not that it doesn't seem okay, it's just like you're saying, if you go out in the middle of America and you see these cow farms and stuff like that, it's like they're raising thousands and thousands of cattle in bad conditions, or in like, same with chickens, stuff like that. Like, did you see that movie Food Inc.?
No. What is it about?
It's basically about that. It's about the way the conditions of the meat that they raise. Like, they're basically raising, they're just like breeding animals to kill them so we can eat them. And it's just, that's where I don't like want to partake. You know what I mean? Like, if you really knew what was going on, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not pushing it. Like I said, I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me who eats meat and who doesn't.
Of course.
You know, but I think that whole thing, because it gets down like what we started talking about. The dog, the chicken, like, what's the difference, you know? I mean, you could eat your friend if you want to, you know? Like, whatever.
You know, it would be a bitter taste, but, you know, it could happen. If you're, like, stuck on an island somewhere.
Right. You know, possible. Or in the bomb threat, they wouldn't let you out. What if they didn't let you out of your room for days?
Well,
you know?
I mean, I do have a limited supply of food, so I would live on that for a while. But, yeah, I would then eat my roommates. They're not that tasty. You know, they're athletic, so they sweat a lot, and I don't like to eat or drink sweat. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting point that you bring up. What got you to be a vegetarian? Like, what was the moment that was like, all right, I'm going hardcore, I'm not eating meat anymore?
Well, I was living in Southern California, and I had a lot of friends that we all like went to yoga class, and we all like surfed and different stuff, and they were like really into their health, and they all said, you know, whenever I was eating with them, I would eat vegetarian, but I still ate meat. And they just said to me one time, one of my friends said, you barely even eat any meat, you like all this other stuff, you know. And they said, you know, why don't you try it, almost like it. And I was like, yeah, that's fine with me. I was like, I'll try it. And then I did, and I don't know. I really think for at least like the first week or so, I felt like I saw colors brighter. I felt like I had more energy, actually, because I didn't take as much to digest my food. You know, I was making like healthier choices about my food because I did want to make sure I got protein, I had vitamins. So, you know, and it was like, it actually was like I felt healthier.
Yeah.
So I just kept doing it, and I kind of got into it. I started, like really thinking about what I wanted to buy, like making really cool salads or making some pasta with some like really nice vegetable sauce. And then next thing I knew, it was like really creative to eat that way.
It's interesting that you say that, because I've always viewed fatty, unhealthy foods as these great sources of energy. You have soda, it has your caffeine. You have all this junk food, such as McDonald's. And when you're really hungry, when you're just like on your knees and you can't even move, like once you eat that food, it's like, okay, yes, I'm up again. I can I can move. And I don't know. I just imagine being a vegetarian, being limited to vegetables and salads and such. I just imagine me just my energy going down by 200,000% because of like the low weight of the food. Just like
it's not really like that. It depends how good of an eater you are.
Yeah.
Like if you're a real picky eater, it could be like that. You know what I mean? You could, you can't just survive on, beans and rice or pasta. You gotta
explore.
know. But it's weird. It's funny that you say this, because today at work we were real busy, and I worked with lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
And so you get low. You get you're like, oh, I'm getting tired, or I need something to pick me up. Yeah. And somebody had brought there was a lot of chocolate at the restaurant.
Really?
And we were all snacking on the chocolate because we all kept saying we needed energy.
Yeah.
But it was funny, that kind of energy, like junk food energy, it's so high and low. Like it gets you high really quick, and then you come down and you need more. And then I notice like if I'm doing something, or if like I'm out on a hike or something physical, I notice if I have like an orange and then I have an apple and a banana, like you need more of it more often.
Exactly.
But the energy level is much more true. Like, it's not like this high and low thing like with sugar and stuff and fat, that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but I got into it a little bit when I started doing it, because I did want to maintain a healthy, diet. And I realized that all these natural foods are so much better for you. Like, you do get a lot of energy from sugar, from soda, from anything like that. And like I said, I was eating chocolate today because I was like, oh, cool, I'll just have some of this, and I'll, but it was just like I crashed so fast.
Yeah.
It really does. The sugar.
I don't know if you've seen that film, Super Size Me.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like, when you
crazy.
When you eat the food, I mean, he's just like, oh my god, it's so good. I mean, you have all this energy, you have all this motivation to eat, and then I would think like 30 minutes later, you're just like, oh my god,
exactly.
I want to sleep, I want to not move your body. Yeah. So it's very true what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, if you're a vegetarian or a food enthusiast, feel free to call in and join in this discussion.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody's got to be out there.
Oh, of course. In late night land out there somewhere. 860-456-2164 or facebook.com/JFRA91. Post it online, call in, do whatever you have to do. We would love to hear from you. Okay. You need to play more music, because I'm just totally enthralled. Do you have like a site where you can where people can keep in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I do have I am on Facebook, believe it or not.
Of course.
I usually put some things where I'm playing, what I'm doing.
Sure.
So you can get me on Facebook.
Okay.
You can find me on John's Facebook page.
Oh, of course. Actually. I mean, I can add you on the group page, and I can put you out there.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. And there's some good stuff going on right now. There's a thing, not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday, down here at one of these churches. You can find out. It's called the Bread Box Theater.
Okay.
It's I don't know if it's still a church, a functioning church, but it's they do a benefit for the homeless in the soup kitchen.
Oh, great.
And so I'm playing at that. It's really cool. They get really good singer-songwriters to do this thing. Yeah. And so I feel really honored to be asked to play at that. So that'll be next Wednesday. And I also have a MySpace. I wish MySpace stayed up. I mean, people aren't into it, but I think for artists, it's
great for artists.
It's like it's almost like having your own website.
Yeah. I mean, any song you would like to make, you can do it and put it out there, and a lot of people can see them. Facebook, I don't think has that.
No, I mean you kind of could do. You can put your stuff up there. You can, but it seems more like a social network, which is cool. Yeah. I think it's good for what it is. You know, I found you. We found each other. You're an alien or something, right? So
a space alien.
Yeah.
Who used to live in California.
Yep.
But I mean, it's nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, it's really nice.
You're quite a talent, and
thank you.
I believe we're going to see more of this talent right now. So
take
it away, Gerald.
All right. God, Jesus help me, you're all I ever aspire to be. Love and compassion feel the same, the sun taking turns with pouring rain, and we still be. Yes, we still be. Oh dear God, Jesus help me, you're all I ever aspire to be. Love and compassion feel the same, the sun taking turns with pouring rain, and we still be. Yes, we still be.
There you go. That was Gerald C, man. Nice going. And what was that song entitled?
Compassion.
Compassion. And was this the one based on the ocean thing you were talking about?
That one wasn't the one. That one.
Okay.
This one was after we were talking about all of the
the vegetarian thing.
Yeah, and everything.
Kind of
yeah. So I really like that your conversations actually inspiring nice. right in the studio right here live right now.
And this is a song that you had prepared for a while. I mean.
Yeah, this is on one of my recordings. My latest CD.
Nice.
It's called Everything and Nothing.
Okay.
And that's one of the songs on there. Yeah. So that song kind of means a lot to me. It's not just about the vegetarianism, but it's about the whole. It's just about like I was thinking about myself in general, just how I just always am like. I think the best thing you could be is the best thing you could be.
Of course,
you're always
you can't go any higher than that.
Yeah. So and I think being compassionate is like really something that the whole world can use. Not to sound all like.
Oh, of course not.
But it's. I think it's something, and like it was cool because we just had this conversation, and it's really nice because I'm a vegetarian and you're not. Yet we had compassion about the same thing and about. The chicken. What was the chicken's name again?
Oswald.
Oswald.
We had great compassion for Oswald.
Yeah. So I thought that was the appropriate song for the conversation.
Oh, you're a great man, full of compassion, as we can see from this song right here. And
thank you very much, John.
My best goes out to Oswald the chicken, who may have been killed last night.
But are you French?
Am I French? My family background is Haitian. Okay. Which is close. I mean, French is one of the languages that they speak. But yes, I've gotten a lot of that. Like, oh, are you from France? It's a common thing. Is it a Suave last name?
Yeah. Francois.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I was considering a different stage name, but
I think that's a great Jon Francois. That's a great stage name.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It flows, right?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna take your advice because you're such a talented guy.
Thank you.
But all right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into another song. I believe by the BC Boys. If there's anything else to play from them, we'll get into one more song, and then we'll come back. We'll wrap it up with you. I mean, do you have another song that you can play?
Sure, yeah.
To get us out of here.
It sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do another Beastie Boys tribute-ish thing. Once again, you're listening to After Hours with Jon Francois, right here on 90.1 FM WECS. We are broadcasting from Eastern Connecticut State University in Willimantic, Connecticut, and I'm here with Gerald C on our last show of the semester. Not last show ever, last show of the semester. I will be back. I might have to take a hiatus for a while, but I will be back indeed very soon, so please look out for me. But in the meantime, let's see if we can load up another Beastie Boys song right here. I think we can. Okay, so we'll play that, and we'll come back to wrap it up right here with Gerald C. Enjoy.